So you may have noticed the price of gas has gone up a little bit. Oh, and electricity. That's getting more expensive. Oh, and food. Oh, God, I wish the government could do something to help us. So Biden's administration, since day one, has been against energy for this country. And I'm not just saying that as a flippant comment. On day one of his administration, he killed the pipelines. Okay? Sometime a little bit later, he canceled all of the drilling leases on government-owned land. And then he did a couple of other things that makes it really difficult to drill for oil and to dig for coal and things like that. You remember back in the debates, he said he was going to shut down the oil companies and make it impossible for them to run here. Well, there's a couple of things about that make it really difficult for, people. Even if you get all electric cars, electric buses, electric everything, do you know where most electricity comes from? It still comes from coal-fired power plants. Some nuclear, but overwhelmingly coal. So I guess the next thing to do is get rid of those nuclear plants. So here he did. Another nuclear plant closes. Get ready for electricity shortages. Now this is the article starts off by saying, America's electric grid is being mismanaged and consumers will pay a heavy price for that mismanagement. Okay, so in Palisades Power Plant in Michigan, an 811 megawatt nuclear plant was shut down. Okay, it's almost impossible to get oil. Fracking is just, forget it. It's never going to happen in this administration. Coal plants are being throttled or shut off. No new oil drilling. No new oil drilling in any public lands, any government-owned lands. And I think he did the Gulf of Mexico too, but it doesn't matter. Now he's going for nuclear. Now, I don't know why this nuclear plant went offline, but I'll tell you what. The report saying that U.S. electric grid doesn't have enough generation capacity and blackouts are almost certain to occur across the country this summer. It is an emergency. This is a national crisis. We don't have enough energy. Okay? We don't have enough solar panels to make this country work. And in case you weren't sure, solar panels don't work at night. Unless you plan on going to bed as the sun sets, not using your phone or computer or anything else until the sun comes back up tomorrow and the solar panels kick in, your life's going to change. So he tells everyone, quick, get electric cars. That'll save the planet. One, electric cars are too goddamn expensive. You ever tried driving cross country to visit Nana? Yeah, you can't in a Tesla. You can't. You can't drive cross country in an electric vehicle. It just takes forever. Charging stations, and if everyone switches to electric cars, there aren't even enough charging stations to. It doesn't work. We're not ready. It may work at some day, but we're not ready. So this article goes on. It talks about a lot of technical stuff, but this guy has a great comment. Closing nuclear power plants while keeping coal-fired plants open is just crazy. Plain insanity. Okay. It goes on to a bunch of other stuff. Everything's shutting down. We're not going to have enough power. We're going to have blackouts, blah, blah, blah. Plan accordingly, because this summer is going to be rough. But don't worry, I think Biden has one more trick up his sleeve. And just when you thought things couldn't possibly get any worse, the Biden administration cancels Alaska oil and gas lease sale. So now all the lands in Alaska that provide an unfathomable amount of oil and gas, he's not renewing any of those contracts. Now this comes from CBS News. Okay, and they've included a video here, and I'll link to it, but there's no way on earth I'm going to play it because it makes my ears bleed. It's a puff piece about how he visits farmers and he's going to find a way to increase crops and cut costs. What is he, a goddamn farmer? Corn Pop maybe could help him with that. I don't know. The video goes on for a few minutes and it's absolute nonsense. Then the Biden administration has canceled one of the most high-profile oil and gas lease opportunities pending before the Interior Department. The decision, which halts the potential to drill for oil in over 1 million acres in the Cook Inlet in Alaska, comes at a challenging political moment when gas prices are hitting painful new highs. I guess hurting was the right word. Biden is doing everything he can to kill fossil fuels in every shape, form, flavor. He's all in on the Green New Deal. We might as well have Greta Thunberg running our country. And in California and the South, you won't have enough energy to turn on your air conditioners. In the North during the winter, you won't have enough heating oil to keep you warm. He stated this was his goal. Why are you surprised? The 81 million of you that voted for this, you're getting what you asked for. Now sit down, shut up, and enjoy it. So if anyone's planning a summer trip this week, maybe a road trip, go to the beach, go on vacation, the cost of travel alone has more than doubled since Biden took office. Is it his fault entirely? No. No, it's not. Is he a contributing factor? Absolutely. His policies are making this happen. There's some other stuff internationally and globally, but is he helping? No. No, he's making it worse. Is he doing it on purpose? Well, if you look at his campaign speeches, yes. Yes, he's doing this on purpose. He told you he was going to do it. Now, thank goodness the subscribe button isn't very far away. I mean, it's not like you have to get in your car, drive to go get it. So just reach out, tap it one time, then go away.